Pratt Community College's first priority is the health, safety, and well-being of our entire college community and able to mitigate the risk of COVID-19. The COVID-19 Student Code of Conduct Understanding and Assumption of Risk Form identifies several expectations that keeps our community focused at our mission of student learning and high-quality instruction. The COVID-19 pandemic is ever-changing, and students must understand the need to be flexible and will need to exercise personal responsibility and accountability. Students are responsible to stay informed and read Pratt CC communication that provide updates, specific instructions relative to COVID-19. Pratt Community College reserves the right to modify its guidelines, codes, policies, and procedures as needed to ensure optimum business continuity and the safety of the college stakeholders during the COVID-19 pandemic. This may require immediate action by students with little notification due to the nature of the situation. All students, whether living on campus or off, are expected to abide by all federal, state, local, and Pratt CC guidelines and regulations implemented to help mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Failure to do so may result in the violation of the Pratt CC Student Code of Conduct outlined in the Student Handbook and disciplinary sanctions. The following is an outline of the expected behavior of all Pratt CC students and visitors with regard to COVID-19. Physical social distancing guidelines. All individuals should maintain a 6-foot distance from others in both indoor facilities and outdoor spaces, including the residence halls and lobby common areas, communal restrooms, and laundry spaces. It is the expectation that all students will be respectful of other people's space and maintain the appropriate amount of distance. Face coverings. For the health and safety of all our students, employees, and visitors, protective face covering is required to be worn upon entering campus facilities and all public spaces on campus and as designated in offices, meeting rooms, and classrooms. Exceptions of this requirement are in the student's own residence hall room, while eating, and other designated circumstances. Health, self-monitoring and reporting. Students are expected to monitor their health for any symptoms, including fever, associated with COVID-19 on a daily basis. When asked, students must accurately and honestly report symptoms or risk factors for COVID-19. Students who feel sick or have a fever should not attend classes, events, athletic practice, or games, activity, visit offices, and must contact college health for further instructions. Students with a fever of 100 degrees Fahrenheit or greater or with symptoms of COVID-19 must not come to campus, and those living in the residence halls should remain in their rooms. Cleaning and disinfection. Students are responsible for cleaning and disinfecting their residence hall room. To minimize the spread of COVID-19, they are highly encouraged to clean and disinfect all surfaces in their room frequently each day, including doorknobs, light switches, faucets, and handles in bathrooms and other high-touch surfaces. Practice good hygiene. Students are expected to wash hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If hand washing facilities are not available, use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol content. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, mouth, or with unwashed hands. Residential life rules and policies. Students living in Pratt CC residence halls must follow all rules, regulations, and procedures put in place to keep the residence hall community safe and operating effectively. Restrictions on residence hall visitation and in-room gatherings. Visitation from individuals not leaving the residence halls or employees by Pratt CC will be prohibited unless they are accompanied by a Pratt CC official conducting maintenance or for security reasons. Residential students should limit the number of Pratt CC student guests visiting their residence hall room if social distancing cannot be followed. Exercise good care. It is your responsibility to establish good habits and take good care of yourself. Manage stress, eat healthy, exercise, get enough sleep. Utilize Pratt CC's resources when needed, including College Health, Student Success Center, Learning Resource Center, and Fitness Center. Education and training. All students attending classes on the Pratt campus will be required to complete a COVID-19 educational training exercise, which may include an educational document, CDC video, online tutorial, or a memo of understanding. Computer and software requirements. All students at PCC need to utilize the Office 365 suite, have Zoom and Canvas websites utilized by Pratt Community College. PCC students are expected to have access to equipment which provides these basic requirements. Quarantine and isolation. Students arriving which meet the Kansas Department of Health and Environment travel restrictions will be required to quarantine as designated by the college procedures. At any time throughout the academic year, any student testing positive for COVID-19 or being exposed to a person or persons with known or suspected COVID-19 or receive notification from public health officials that you are a close contact of a confirmed case of COVID-19 will be expected to quarantine, isolate, as designated by the college's procedures. Students directed to quarantine, isolate are expected to return home unless travel restrictions prohibit this from occurring. Understand and follow. It is expected that all students will follow and understand the guidelines outlined by the Center for the Disease Control and Prevention, the Kansas Department of Health and Environment, Pratt County Health Department, and Pratt Community College. In particular, travel restrictions associated with their own state and or country. During the 2020-2021 academic year, students should be flexible and prepared to transition to distance, will deliver learning, leave and or move out of the residence halls with short notice, adapt to adjustments with scheduling and or other actions taken by the college. Such sudden action taken by the college would occur in the best interest of the health and safety of our students. Finally, all students and their guests are expected to act appropriately and respectfully in all situations while on campus and when representing PCC. Each student is responsible for staying informed through PCC's official communication channels, college email, website, and social media, and following the direction of college officials.